So now war is being waged by exploding pagers. What's next? Bombing by fax machines or by telegrams? Those explosions are gruesome and shocking. But so is the war in Ukraine, and so is the war in Sudan, and so are lots of other wars. We've almost stopped paying attention to something else, North Korea, because it has a dictator who hates being out of the news, Kim Jong Un. He happens to be a dictator who hates America. And a lot of people are worried now that he may try to plant some sort of October surprise to disrupt the American election because he's got a lot at stake in that election. How could he do that? He already has about 80 nukes, maybe more, and he's building them as fast as he can. This month, for the first time, he had himself photographed touring one of the factories. He has the missiles and keeps testing them. Those missiles can shoot South Korea and Japan and American Guam and the continental United States. It gets worse. Kim now also has an alliance with Vladimir Putin. So North Korea sends ammunition and artillery to Russia so they can bomb Ukraine, and Russia sends hardware and technology and other support to North Korea. And there are worries that Putin and Kim could be hatching other plans together. So what could this October surprise look like? He could do another nuclear test. That would be the 7th for North Korea and the first since 2017, when he set off a blast that was 10 times as big as the bomb on Hiroshima. He could fire more missiles. He's doing that already. But he also could make a different kind of provocation. He's scheduled a meeting of his rubber stamp legislature or parliament on October 7th. He's expected to say that North Korea is now a sovereign and separate country that would essentially annul the armistice that ended the Korean War. But on top of that, some people think and worry that he might also demand that the South Koreans vacate and hand over 5 disputed islands. At that point, we'd have a crisis. What would Joe Biden do? What would Kamala Harris and Donald Trump say? Could there even be war? And even if there isn't war now, this problem won't go away. Either Harris or Trump will have to deal with it. Harris, she would reassure South Korea and Japan, because they feel most threatened, and deter Kim so that he doesn't attack, doesn't escalate. Trump thinks that he's got a chemistry with Kim, he's under that illusion, and that he's a great deal maker, and he would try to negotiate. But what would he negotiate? What would he give up to get what? And would he throw the South Koreans under the bus? So when we're done talking about exploding pagers, we'll have to focus again on this dictator in North Korea and his nukes.